everybody. You're watching There Goes the Neighborhood. I'm Jason.
I'm Michelle.
And we're here to give you kind of a weekend review of the week that we spent at Hot Springs, Arkansas just a couple weeks ago. I think you said it was November 25th through December 1st. So there's a few pointers that we wrote down, kind of jotted down, made notes to talk about. Let you guys know what we did there, and we got some footage that you'll see in the video too of things we did in Hot Springs. So we stayed at J&J's RV. I think it's J&J's RV and Storage. It was a little RV park just outside of town, probably about 5 minutes from downtown. It's kind of like right across the highway from the KOA that's in Hot Springs. Really nice park. The guy that runs the place, JJ, he lives there. He's got a house up on a hill, and really nice guy, and took care of us, and gave us a map of the city and kind of told us a few things to go to and to do and to see, and checked in on us each day. So really nice folks, and we'll definitely stay there again when we're going to Hot Springs. So
it was right close to Magic Springs.
Yeah, I think it's Magic Springs.
Theme park. You could see some of the roller coasters from the park, and our camper backed right up to a stream. It was really nice. Very quiet area. We enjoyed it.
Yep. And like I said, it was about 5 minutes from downtown, so we'd hop in the truck and go downtown. It's a really convenient place. We spent one full day downtown. I kind of say full day, but we probably didn't get out of bed till 11 or something, and then kind of hem-hawed around and went to shoe stores, and we were looking for hiking boots and things like that. So we spent half the day doing that. But we finally got downtown, and downtown Hot Springs. What's unique about that area is the national park that's there. It's part of the downtown area, which you don't really think about when you think of national parks. You basically, I don't know. For me, you think of forest areas or mountains, canyons, deserts, that type of stuff, but not really a metropolis type area. And this kind of incorporates the downtown area and also the mountains that are, directly behind the main street in downtown. So it's a really neat area to go to the park and just walk around for the day. Had a lot of nice shops there, and we ate at one of the restaurants downtown, and it was really neat. But we went to the visitor center. We got our, I forgot about that. We got our national park stamp book. I don't know what you call it, the passport book. That's what it's called. We got our national park passport book, and this being our first national park full-timing, we went ahead and got our stamps there. We have been to Arches National Park, but we wasn't full-time camping at that time, and we didn't have the passport book yet. So we bought the passport book while we were downtown Hot Springs, and we got our stamps at the visitor center, and we toured the visitor center, which is one of the old bathhouse buildings there. I think it was the Fordyce, the Fordyce bathhouse, and they have many of those in a row there you could go look at. A lot of history in those bathhouses, and how the hot springs come up out of the ground and they flow through there, and they channel that water to the bathhouses and use the hot springs hot water for different medicinal purposes, I guess therapeutic purposes. And they created these huge buildings, and had all types of luxurious things going on. You could stay the night in them, or some of them, or you could rent a room for the day. They had parties there. You just kind of hang out with your friends and family and things like that. I guess it's kind of like today would be like a modern day country club type setting, is the way I kind of saw it. With
it's a day spa.
Kind of like a spa, but it had country club feeling. To me, it had a country club feel, because
had the music rooms that they had, and on the tops of the buildings they would also have bands come out and play for the people while they're there as well.
Yeah, it was pretty neat, and you could get massages and all that with your spas and bath treatment and all that. So we toured that. It was really neat. got a booklet while we were there from the Rangers, and they did their first Junior Ranger assignment, and I filled out the books and got their first Junior Ranger badge. So that was neat and kind of exciting for them to be able to do that. We're going to hopefully continue to do the Junior Ranger thing each national park that we get. Inside. Ooh yeah, I fit. Housekeeping.
No, come on.
Take the stairs.
I want to take the stairs.
I want to take the stairs.
Take the stairs. See you there.
Where? Which floor?
The next floor.
Alright. Come on. I'm going. You coming? That's one. Oh!
Downtown, we hiked up to the tower, and it was still daylight after we toured the
A little
museum.
bit of daylight.
Yeah, I think it was like a half of a mile, but don't let that half a mile fool you, because
It had a treacherous incline.
it did. And if you're a little hefty like me and eat too many cheeseburgers. It's a rough half mile going up that hill, but this is straight uphill. But we made it, and after a few breaks and huffing and puffing, we made it up the hill, and we got to see the downtown area and the skyline, so to speak. And by the time we got up there, it was starting to turn dusk, and you could see the lights through the downtown area. That was pretty neat. Then we hiked back down the hill, and it was dark by the time we got down. It was actually dark when we were walking the trails, and everybody thought we were going to get eaten by a bear. And I told the boys, "Don't worry, I'll trip Michelle, and we'll just take off running, and we'll be fine." So. Got back downtown and walked down the main street there. They had Christmas lights up at that time of year, and or this time of year they had Christmas lights up, and it was neat. They had a lot of lights up, and we got to walk around and see all those, and that was a pretty neat scene. We did go to, like I said, we went to one of the restaurants downtown. You remember the name of that place?
It's like Spanish.
It's a Spanish guy's name. It wasn't Rodrigo's, but it was.
Start with an R?
I think it did. We probably should have looked this up before we. It's downtown. You can't miss it.
Nice.
It's downtown Hot Springs. It's a Spanish Mexican type. I think it's Spanish, but. Ronaldo's. That's it. We ate at Ronaldo's downtown. We also went to Fat Bottom Girl Cupcakes. And we bought a cupcake.
One cupcake.
One
between
cupcake
the 4
was,
of us.
yeah, it was enough for 3 of us. One of the boys, Ethan, got ice cream, but the other 3 of us snacked on that one cupcake, and it was delicious. But yeah, definitely one was enough for us and put you in a sugar coma. But it was really good.
We got salted caramel, vanilla salted caramel.
I don't like that.
Fat Bottom Girls. Try it. Alright.
Wow. That tastes like caramel. Now it's a caramel.
Looks good. Oh wow.
That's not caramel.
Very good. Look. Rock. Doesn't make like caramel.
That's like a cake.
Looks good.
Well, Mom, is my ice cream caramel?
I want enough sugar for all 4 of us.
Okay.
thing we did while we were there is we took one weekday night. We went on a Thursday and we went to Garvin Gardens, or Garvin Woodland Gardens. It's just outside of town. I think it's the south side of Hot Springs, about probably 15 minutes from where we stayed. And I believe the place is ran by University of Arkansas, and I guess it's part of their horticulture program or something like that. But really neat place, kind of like a botanical garden type thing. If you ever been to one of those, but they had lights up everywhere, and we spent about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half there looking at all the Christmas lights and walking through the gardens. That was really neat. Had a whole lot of stuff going on there, a whole lot of lights, and a big train, a village with the electric model trains going through the little toy village, and really nice place. They had a little concession place where you could go get hot chocolate and
little light snacks.
Yeah, they had hot chocolate was free, and then you could go to another concession and buy different things, hot dogs or pretzels or whatever. But it was a really nice scene. You'll probably enjoy some of the footage that we got there of all the lights and everything. Kind of one of the things we like to do is go look at lights, kind of put us in the festive mood or the Christmas spirit.
what you want?
Oh, is it on
Christmas?
film?
No,
Oh,
totally is.
it is? Wait,
Yeah.
seriously? What? It isn't on film.
Huh?
It isn't on film.
It is on film.
It isn't on film, dude.
Okay, don't tell Santa what you want then.
Overall, what do you think about Hot Springs for the week we went?
It was nice. I enjoyed Hot Springs. Nice little town, and it was nice. I enjoyed it.
I love the mountains, and Hot Springs is right in the middle of the mountains. So, yeah, it's just kind of like a little small town atmosphere with a main street that everybody seems to go to the main street area and hang out. And I guess for this time of year too, it was kind of the air was a little crisp. It wasn't too bad. You could be outside all day in it. Really, it wasn't too cold yet. So it was a good time of year to be up there and to see all the Christmas lights around town and at the Garvin Gardens too was really neat. So glad we got to spend that week up in that area around the holidays. We left and went up there pretty much right after Thanksgiving and spent that week there. So it was a good time. We had a really good time when we were in Hot Springs for that week, and look forward to going back and staying there maybe a little bit longer next time. Explore some more hiking trails as long as they're no more than a half a mile long.
Straight up.
Straight up. So
45-degree incline.
yeah, I know they got a lot more to do there than we saw, especially if you like to hike and mountain bike and things like that in that area. I think there's a national forest there too, I believe, and it's a lot of wooded areas all throughout there. Tons and tons of acres of trails and places to go, forest wise, and then through the mountains. So check out Hot Springs if you hadn't done it already, and we look forward to seeing you guys in our next video. Coming up here soon, we're gonna head to Galveston, Texas, and we'll see you guys then for kind of maybe a weekend review of Galveston coming up. So if you like our videos, then hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
See you later.
I need to get on like a
You
seat
sure?
platform.
You need a booster seat?
I feel like I'm.
Should we get you a booster seat? As soon as Ethan gets out of the pants. You can't eat those while we're doing a video, dude. You make too much noise.
I'm not gonna be.
Okay, we'll go. Shut the pants down. Thank you. Don't eat all the Oreos. I may want some later.